You know, how many days a week should I do strength training during the race season? The answer is like work. I get you strength and off-season work. What's up, Trainiacs? Off-season is underway, and that means that strength training begins. That also means that I'm going to be given these Halo Neuroscience head primers, motor cortex primers a go, because it helps with strength training. Before I go further, check this out. That is a Winnipeg snowbank. It's about 3 feet taller than I am. So I would say probably top 5 most common questions that I get is, hey, Taren, can you help me out with strength training? Well, you know, it's not as simple as that. I'm gonna help you now, and if you wanna just completely skip this video, go to triathlontaren.com/strength routine, and that's actually a new resource that I've put together with some information that you can download that is going to give you the routine that I'm about to do now and a whole bunch of other info. All right, cars, okay. See you in there. All right, so let me scooch in here. Apparently, now that I'm all primed up, I'm ready. So the reason that I don't just simply answer, oh yeah, hey, here's how you do strength training for triathlon is because it's not quite as straightforward as here's how you do strength training for triathlon. Now, strength training, specifically weightlifting, is a huge load on the body. The entire purpose of it is to break down your muscles so that you can then rebuild them and get stronger. The goal of it is to be anabolic, as in build muscle. However, massive endurance training is catabolic. It uses up muscle at its deepest points. So when people say, well, hey, you know, how many days a week should I do strength training during the race season? The answer is like 0. Because doing both of them at the same time is like you're trying to push your body into opposite directions. So now that it's the off season and I'm not really so concerned about endurance training because my next race isn't even figured out yet, it's the time to be focused on strength training. And what a really good rule of thumb is number 1, don't fall if you're a camera, is if you're gonna really push a triathlon season, look at, say, a 9-month race season. In my case, I did my first race in March in Campeche, did my last race at the end of October. But what I'm gonna do now is do a 3-month off season where I'm not so worried about every single workout being really purposeful for that next race. And what that allows me to do is take a step back and focus on some strength. And that's what we're gonna do up here. And I've got a really specific strength routine and a strength program build up that you can incorporate for like 11, 12 weeks of really purposeful, well thought out, by other people, not by me, strength movements, okay? So I'm gonna go do them and we'll talk our way through it. Oh my God, I am gonna be walking funny for 2 weeks. That was a leg extravaganza that I did not expect. I guess that's what happens when you don't do strength work for 6 months. It's my fault. Okay, so the big purpose function of this routine is, number 1, it's entirely sequential. So this routine is step by step. It's not intended to be bounced around back and forth, mixed up, and it's done in this specific way for a reason. Now, it's also done in this specific way to accomplish the things that we want as triathletes and endurance athletes. We want to get stronger without adding bulk. We want to activate the sides of our body, which typically aren't activated in just day-to-day modern life. We're very linear as desk workers, as runners, as cyclists. We move in a straight line, and when we start breaking down, it's because those little micro movements side to side that are placed on our body throughout the course of a sprint distance race, an Olympic distance race, and especially getting into the ultra long distance races of Ironmans. That's why you see the stronger, bulkier athletes that aren't wispy little things like in ITU doing better in long distance Ironman events. And I'm gonna gloss over all of these because, like I said, go to triathlontaren.com/strength routine to get all of the details of this, but I'll explain the purpose of this. Number one is you want to do this 1 to 2 times a week. You want to warm up with things like walking lunges with no weight, walking lunges with a twist, toe touches, your ABC skips, things like that to wake up your body. A little bit of foam rolling, I didn't have it here, so I used a pull buoy. And once you've got that, you want your glutes and your quads activated, so we use hip bridges and no weighted step-ups for that. Now this is where you get into the meat of the strength. And the single best strength movement that you can do that's been found to affect everything from sprinters to marathon runners to cyclists to endurance athletes, all of us are, is a Hex Bar Deadlift. Look it up if you don't know what it is. If you don't have a Hex Bar Deadlift, just use a regular Olympic bar. And what you do is warm up with some lighter deadlift movements, and eventually what we're looking to do 11 to 12 weeks from now is do max Hex Bar deadlifts, just the up, and then drop the weight and not do the down. And the purpose of that max weight, like absolute max eyeballs popping out of your socket, struggling to do it, is to recruit as many muscle fibers as you possibly can. Once you start getting to those max lifts, you got to start recruiting muscle fibers that you don't recruit just doing light weights or running, because it's light weights over and over and over. But recruiting all those extra muscle fibers create neuromuscular connections that we can then rely on over and over and over when we're taking tens of thousands of steps in a run or a ride. Next is you want to isolate a single side. And once we're all tired out by all those heavy deadlifts, that's where we can start isolating all those little muscles that are tough to do when you're fresh. So we do Bulgarian dumbbell split squats, single leg plyometrics, and we get into stability movements with a single leg step down off the side of a bench, slow down, slow ups, and we alternate between 7-way hips and a closed chain glute med. And that's 7-way hips. Oh, there was pain in my hip that I did not know existed. Okay, it's all complicated. There's a sequential build week by week. Just go to triathlontaren.com/strength routine. It's all there.
Are you a vlogger?
I am.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's called Triathlon Taren. What YouTube channels do you guys like? Roman Atwood? Do you like Casey Neistat? You know who's really good? Roy Purdy. Best dance movies on
this
YouTube.
guy.
You guys want to be in the vlog?
Yeah.
Cameron's going right now.
I saw.
All right, there you go, Trainiacs. You've been asking for strength and off-season work. I get you strength and off-season work. Fun fact, if you didn't know it, the very first daily vlog that I ever did was ended off right.
Hi.
There you go. Man, put a puffy camera out there and kids go nuts. Go check out the very first vlog I did. I'll link it right up to the side. It's nasty. Later, Trainiacs.